Hello everybody. Everything of the pour is dry, so I hope my stream starts. Yes. Now we are going further. Need a little bit more of my light, and you see there's a lot of color going on. The first thing what we're gonna do now is with my finger putting on all the gold, and I begin here at the bottom. Hello Sonia. The pour is all dry. So with my finger I'm putting on the gold on the glue parts, and maybe it's better to use a small brush. So I can get every part. Because with my finger I put on the gold also where the pour is on, so maybe with the brush it's more precise. I have to put my chair up. So this is a gold paint. And I think I have to put on 2 layers, but I will see. I put on a first layer for now. So all the flowers are coming back. Because of the pour, you don't see him now. And for me it's other time to come live, because there is football tonight. The Netherlands to France. So we will watch the football. And I have did a lot of things today, so for me it's a relaxing time to be with you all. And I don't know if you already see it on the camera, because of the cold. Maybe I can put him a bit closer. Yes, I think it's visible now. A little bit of music on the background. Hello, Madonna. Thanks for being here. I'm putting on the gold. And I focused the camera. So it's more visible for you, I hope. Yes, it makes the flowers stand out, and all the leaves of the flowers will be the colors of the Magnolia, and every petal I put in an epoxy resin, so then it looks like stained glass. Only the stained glass is with grey lines, and my flowers are in the gold lines because of the gold paint. But the holes will be filled up with epoxy after I put in the colors of the magnolias. So it's a fine work to put on the gold. And it's a different time for me to paint on a Friday night. Oh, he was so excited of his fish pound. He was speechless that I made that. Yes, Fatima, he didn't know that I could do that. I put on a short video of it on YouTube. So everybody could see his reaction of it. Yes, he says, wow, I didn't know that you can do that with the epoxy. It gives ook a lot of depth uh, on it. So you see the lower uh, water plants. Oh, his reaction is with the short videos on YouTube. I gave it to him with the fist pound downwards, and I started the video, and then I said to him, now you can look, so I could film it. And you really saw his surprised face. Hello, Anthony. I know this will be wonderful. I hope so. I'll do my best. Now I put the gold on all the glue lines. I just told Sonia and Fatima and Madonna that it is another time to play around with my canvas, because there is football tonight in uh, in a half hour, because the Netherlands is playing against France, the first game. So we'll look at the football, and I said to Will, okay, you are looking at football, I'm playing around. Yes, Fatima, Anthony is very busy. I put my palette over here, so I don't have to stretch too much. Hallo schat.
Hi.
Ja, je gaat het klaarmaken voor voetbal.
Ja.
Zijn er nog meer ziek geworden bij voetballen of weet je het niet? Zijn er nog meer ziek geworden bij het voetballen of weet je het niet?
Nee, voorlopig niet.
Oh, Madonna zegt hallo Wil.
Hallo, Magnolia.
Kijk, dit is toch goud wat er dan opkomt.
Zie je, ja. Ja, ik zie ook dat je nog veel andere kleurtjes hebt mee.
Ja, dit zijn de kleuren, dat verschillende roze voor de Magnolia's.
Oh, dat ga je ook allemaal nog aanbrengen.
Dat groen is voor de bladeren, voor de leaves. Dat bruine is voor de tak.
Nou, dat is wel even wat te doen eer dat het op is.
Ja. Maar dit is een wetpellet, hè. Dus weet dat als ik die bovenkant overheen doe, dan blijft mijn verf, die blijft gewoon nat. Dus haal ik bepaalde dingen niet, dan blijft het toch gewoon...
je kunt morgen altijd verder.
Ja, kan ik altijd morgen verder gaan en zondag.
Oké.
Want dit haal ik toch niet af vandaag.
Nee, kijk hè.
Sometimes I have to look if the camera is still on top of my work. I watched the World Cup. Was so very happy when Argentina won. I've been an Argentina and Brazil fan since the 80s. Hallo Linda. Nou, Will is for the Netherlands. And the Netherlands have to play tonight to France. But there were a lot of players. They eat something wrong in the hotel that they were staying at. So they went sick home. So he has to put new players in. So I don't think that it will be okay tonight for the Netherlands, but we will see. Or will see it, not me. Yes, go Netherlands. I will hear it when there is a goal, that Netherlands is having a goal. You can hear Will here, so Will is always all in the game with shouting, saying that they don't play well, so yes, go! No, the game begin at I thought 9 o'clock, and now it's 7 minutes past 8. So there is always in front of the before the game begins, there is always talking with the analytics, how the game will be, I think. I don't know anything about football, so I know what a corner is. I was going to say not long to wait. In 68 you could find me running up and down at the field coaching little kids. My boss would laugh and would be kings in gym shoes. Not your average coach. No, that's not an average coach. No, when I was younger, the only sport that I did was ice skating, and I did bodybuilding. That were the only two things I did at sports. And I have to stop because of my reuma. So I was very sad that I couldn't do that anymore. You yell too. Oh yes, that's beautiful. No, I was ice skating for pleasure. One time it was winter and I was ice skating on a little a little lake, and I couldn't stop, and there was a hole in the ice, and I was the one that skate in it, lose my skate, and I was all wet, and I have to walk home for a few miles, and it was so cold. And when I get home, my mom, she said to me, "Why are you wet?" And I said to her, "Yes, I skate in a hole in the ice." So she put me into the shower with all of my clothes on. And later on I get a hot cocoa. And I didn't went sick. So I was happy. Normally when it's so cold, you get sick. But I think I was a strong girl. And that was in the period that you had only wooden skates, just the metal sleds with wood and little bands at the top. Dus one of those skates are still in that little lake, because there was only one left. And then on my birthday I get real ice skates, nice white ones. Yeah, I was happy it wasn't a very deep water. Otherwise you don't know what will happen. Because when it's very deep and you get under the ice, you are in trouble. Roller derby. All right. Yes, I had normal roller skates, but and also for I think 6 years, 7 years ago, I had them too, but no, I couldn't do it anymore. My body don't want. Yeah, my body don't want it anymore to do those things. In my mind I want it, but with all my issues I'm not allowed to do it anymore, because when I fall I break everything. I know from 4 years ago that I was walking the dogs. Will was with his aunt in the garden, and at the back of my house there's an area where you can walk with the dogs, and there was another woman that came on with her dogs, and I want to step back, and I felt, and I broke both of my wrists. This one they could straighten and with a plaster, and this one here is a metal plate in it now, because this wrist was a zigzag, so they have to operate it and put it together. So I'm not allowed to do crazy things anymore. Because Will says, I want to have you a little bit longer. So that is why I'm painting. There's nothing dangerous on it. And I know I have to put on two. I see it, because this pour is very smooth. So I have to put on 2 layers of gold, and you can still see a bit of the pour through it, but I can do that later on when it's all dried up. No bungee jumping, no, 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 no. Yesterday on the television there was a program, and they asked somebody, do you like? Is there somebody that likes to want to jump bungee jumping? Yes, said one. They let them see a little film, and the line was broken, so he fell into the water. I said to Will, nobody jumping for me. So the line was not strong enough. One thing I want to do, if I can, also because it's expensive, fly. So I can see the Netherlands from above, and you get there are helicopter tours above the city of Rotterdam. That is something that I like to do, but it's very expensive. I think it is for 20 minutes about 400 euros. So that's a lot of money. I have to clean my brush. You will love the helicopter I flew over Las Vegas in one at night. It was beautiful. Yes, I think it's very beautiful with all the lights, and I've been in a helicopter. It's amazing. I love to learn how to fly. Yes, I think it's very difficult to fly. I don't even have a license for a car, so because I did want to drive a car, but years and years ago, I was 24, and my back was so bad. I don't have any feeling in my right leg. I can walk, but I don't feel that. So I'm not allowed to get my license for a car. Yeah, if only when you have a special car. But I have my scootmobile when I go shopping on my own or going to the market. Then I can go with my scootmobile for long distance. So yes, hand control. Yes. But Will has his driver's license, so. And if I want to go somewhere, Will take me there. And on this age, no. It's too busy at the streets. I will be safer with my scootmobile. So I have a private chauffeur. This week I told you that I would have a sleepover from a little doggy, but my sister-in-law, she called me, and she don't go to Switzerland, so the doggy is not coming to sleep. Is Will a good chauffeur? Yes, he is a good chauffeur. He is always, when he was working, he was always on the road. In great cars. So our car is a small car, but he did it for his work, so he was always on the road. It's beautiful here today. Yes, there is a lot of wind over here too, but today it wasn't a sunny day, and for now it's I think 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and sometimes a little bit rain, but cloudy. And tomorrow on the television they said tomorrow it's rainy the whole day. So the doggies have to put on their raincoat, and they don't like that. It's nice when you put a little bit of the gold on your pour, because it's smooth. You can get rid of it. I've trained mine to shake before I come in. Oh yes, I have special dog towels, but the smallest, Princess, when it rains, she gets to the door, she looks outside, and you can see her thinking, you go in the rain, not me. But Angel, the oldest, she is 15, and she walks in the rain. It doesn't bother her when she is all soaked in wet from the rain. But the smaller dogs, they don't like the rain. So that is why we put on their raincoats. Because they have to pee. But they are not fan of it. Oh, I'm a little bit with my head in front of what I'm doing. Love the snow, but don't like the wind. Yes, the wind, it doesn't matter if there is a lot of wind. And the snow, we didn't have snow this time, so only a little bit of hail, but nothing more. But no snow. Yes, wet snow. When it touched the ground, it dissolved. It didn't stay. So they couldn't play in the snow. Soaking wet and proud. I tried to give them a bed and they would think I'm torturing them. No, when I put them in the shower, that's okay. But the water is warm, so I think that is the difference. The rain is cold and in the shower it's warm. But when they are playing in the garden and I put up their swimming pool, they jump in it. So, hi liefie, kom jij lekker een beetje limonade brengen?
Ja.
Ik zal je even een kopje geven.
Ja, is goed.
Alsjeblieft. Dankjewel.
Ja.
Ja, wat mooi. Ja, mooi.
Ja, mooi. Zeker, wie?
Georgia. Went off yesterday, came back muddy, come swimming somewhere. I have a big wheat towel for him. Oh, Linda zegt hello, Will. Linda zegt hello, Will. He said hello to you, Linda. Glad he came back on his own, yes. You never know where they are going. My dogs are always on a leash, especially the little ones, because Joy, she is always so excited when she sees somebody, older people, other dogs, and she always wants to go there. So they are always on a leash. And the only one is Angel. We can unleash her and she will walk, and when we call her she come back. But I don't want to try it with the little ones, because one time we had it here when they were busy with renovation, and I told the people, close the door behind you, because I have dogs. Yeah. And one time I didn't look, and the door was open, and Joy was gone. And luckily a neighbor from I think 8 or 9 houses further, he knew that Joy was from here, so he brought her back. But I was in a panic. You don't know how I was in a panic. I was crying, and I think, oh no, because yes, she wanted to go to everybody. And Will came home from I don't know where he was, and he came back and he said to me, what is going on? Why are you crying? I said, yes, Joy ran away because the guy didn't close the door behind them. I was really in a panic. My heart was bouncing in my chest. I was so angry at those guys. How is your street paving coming? Hello, Cookie. Sorry, I didn't see you because I was so busy with my gold lines. One of mine was gone for 5 days. So yes, they are your little children. No, my street is all houses. We are here in one block of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses in one block, and then you have a street and you get another 7. So it's a little village of all houses in the street. No high houses, only low houses. But when you go in Rotterdam to the city, there are all flats. I don't know how you call that, but from 8, 9 houses above each other. So there are large buildings, but in this area there are not a lot of large buildings, only a building for older people, but that is on the end of the street, so not close. The Furbies are a family. Yes, they are. Yeah, single story. Not high rise. No, I don't like that. All those concrete towers. I think there is a lot of time going in this. I know that now. I thought, I have done that in an hour, but no way. Yes, Will was so happy. He was so surprised. And one moment he said, "Oh, there's a little frog." I said, "Yeah, there's a little frog in it." So he noticed that there was a little frog. Yes, he was thinking, how do you do that? I said, layer over layer over layer over layer. I think there were 9 or 10 layers of epoxy on it. So Will also said, that is why it took so long. I said, yes, every epoxy layer has to dry, so and it takes about 12 hours to dry. So the flowers are coming back. Yes, but it was fun. His face. Oh, he was looking at me. And the little doggy was looking. Princess was curious too. What Will has in his hand. They were looking together. Because Princess is always curious. Also when we eat something. She is always there. Looking if she gets something. I hope this video is not boring. Because of all the gold lines that I have to put on. Yes, he loved it. Go away. All those commercials between the music of YouTube. Go away. Yeah, together we can. Alright, he's gone. Because it is free music from YouTube, and sometimes between your music you get a commercial, and one time you can get rid of that music, but there are times that it's after the commercial that your music is going further. For myself, I hope, because in when the weather is better, we are going to do the living room, painting the walls, and I will put on, I will hang this on my wall, but we have to paint the walls, the ceilings of, the ceilings. And I have also another painting that is with a great flower, and there are colors in that flower that are matching with the colors that we will make on the wall. And on that painting I used real gold gold leaves, and that is a big flower like like a flower that Anthony makes with the big leaves. But there are real gold leaves in it. And for by the dinner table, I have a large dinner table, and I have a large painting, bigger than this one. This one is 60 by 80 centimeters. The other is 150 by 60, of by 150 by 70, and I make a background of all kinds of patterns. Then I draw a peacock on it, so the peacock himself and all his feathers are the tones from the background, and the rest I make one color. And that is for by the dinner table. And I will hang up in the living room. I don't know if you have that where you live. They called it Stas rail, and that's a rail with nylon cords on it with hooks, so you don't have to drill holes in your wall anymore, and you can put the hooks higher, lower, so you can put different paintings on it, so you don't have to drill holes and put in hooks in your wall. Normally you see that in hospitals, when there are paintings in the hospital, you see them hanging on a rail with lines, and that is what I'm going to do in my living room. Dus when I put a big painting on, you can put the hook up, and when you have a smaller painting, you can pull it down. Yes, it is. You can still see it. I'm so busy that I forgot if you can still see what I'm doing. I didn't see Diana last night. Normally she is in her art studio at Thursdays. clean my brush again. A little bit of fresh gold. It's from Amsterdam, and it's semi-transparent. So that is why the dark blue is coming through a little bit. Little bit of lemonade. And before I coloring the flowers, I have to put in a white layer first. It's not really light, it's an Naples titanium buff light. Otherwise I can't put up the pink colors. And that is also a lot of work to put in all the petals. So the magnolias are popping out, and they will be a dark what is this for color? This is a primary red, but I can put in a little bit of the lighter tone of it. In this music there are birds singing. I always like that, because behind my house there are no other houses. There is bushes and all greenery. So in the morning when my window is always open, and in the morning when the sun is coming up, you can hear the birds singing, and I love that so much. When you wake up with the sound of the birds. How long am I here? 1.5 hours. This week when was it? Yesterday? Yes, yesterday when I was live, I was doing this pour, and I saw that Madonna, after my live, I saw that Madonna shared my stream. But when I was busy with the pour, I didn't see any comments. I didn't see nothing on YouTube that there were people talking. I think there was no connection with it. I don't know. But after my stream, I saw that Madonna shared it. So maybe there was something with the stream. And what I did, I helped my pour a little bit thicker. So when I go over the paint, you can feel all little rimpling. The rimples you see in the paint, you also feel that. Oh, your doves. Yes, I was working with the blower, but I didn't see any chat. Yes, the film of the stream I saw the stream, and that I was busy with the blowtorch, but I didn't see a chat, nothing. It was really strange, but the video was clear. Maybe there was a bit of trouble with YouTube. Oh, you saw it after the... Yes, you said it at YouTube that you was too late. That you were too late. I can hear the wind blow outside because it was a little bit stormy. Because there will be coming from the North Sea. There will be a lot of rain coming. I have to watch out. Ooh. I sit with my hair in the camera. I always like the comments and help your channel move up to the algorithm list. Yes, that is very, very nice. It's good for the algorithm, so you get higher, especially when you don't have a lot of people that follow you, because sometimes you see people, they have 10,000 followers. I have 275, I think. And then when they comment on your stream, then your algorithm is going up. I always try to do that also by Anthony, to put something on it. And I will thank you for that you do that for me. I follow a man who said 40% of the people who watched aren't subscribed. All right. I didn't know that. Oh, the match is yes, the match begin. I hear the man that gives the comments. We received 3rd of rain since last night and still coming down, going out to start art building. You can buy a canoe, Madonna. The pre-game show before the match starts. Now it's 15 minutes past 9. Yeah, 15 minutes past 9. And 9 o'clock the match will go, so I think they are started, or they've been started, I don't know, or maybe only talking. Today I received from a neighbor a bunch of flowers. The one that always did that, she died a few years ago, and she had a team for nicest people in the street to give that person flowers, or the sick ones to give flowers. And her husband will do that now, and he bought me some flowers because he said to me, "You're always so sweet and you're always talking to me, and when I'm in the garden or when I'm in the house and you see me, you always wave. So for my kindness, I get a bunch of flowers today." I was so surprised. To the middle, let's go. Yes, they are only the footballers. Will told me the footballers are only 1.5 weeks together now, because yes, you have your normal football matches in your land, and we have a new bonds coach. Last year we had Louis van Gaal, and now we have Ronald Koeman. So also the players have to, yeah, learn how he works, because he is a whole different coach than Louis. He has other tactics that they have to learn, and so I'm curious what they are going to do. Yes, that is really sweet to honor his wife, because his wife always did that, and he is continuing do that also to honor his wife. So I was really surprised. I put it on my Facebook, Madonna, the picture of the bunch of flowers, and it had a special theme that she called it that, but I put that on Facebook. So I said to Will, I got flowers. You never give me flowers. And I get flowers from a stranger. So I was teasing him. I deserve them. Yes, I try to be kind to everybody, and if there is somebody that needs my help and I can help, I will always do that. And we are always talking to the neighbors. And there's an old woman. She lives 2 blocks further, and every morning, I think she is about 80 or maybe older, I don't know. And every morning when we are going to walk with the dogs, she is sitting in the living room, and from the street you can see into the house, and we are always looking if she is sitting at the couch, and we are always waving to her, so we can see that everything is okay. And always with Christmas, I put always self-made cards by the neighbors into the post box to said to him, I wish you a happy holidays, or a good Christmas and a happy New Year. It's a little attention to the people that are living around you. Because sometimes you hear that they found all the people that are all alone and died in their house, and they found them days or weeks later dead. And then I think, how is that possible? If you are a neighbor and you see an older people not for a long time, or you think there is something wrong, please call someone to look, especially when the people are all alone. Let somebody go to look there if everything is okay. You don't bring me flowers anymore. Hey, that's a long ride. That's a long ride to bring you flowers. I don't think that I can get it all done today, because there are a lot of lines. But tomorrow I can show, because Will, his aunt, is not coming tomorrow, so I have the time to paint tomorrow and Sunday, and then I can show you what I'm gonna do with those flowers. So it's not 2 sessions of only the gold lines. I had today a fly in my eye, and my whole eye, beneath my eye, it's all red and thick. I think he didn't wash himself, because it's irritating. Being neighborly is a lost art. Yes, yes, it is. Most of the people are only thinking on themselves, and they don't care anymore. They only care about themselves, and it's a pity. He is the man that loves dogs. Oh, Will, yeah. If I ask him for flowers, he will get it for me. But yeah, he never did it. I can get everything from him. When I said, "Oh, I saw that kind of painting," or something like that, he always says, "Oh, you can buy it." So I get it from him. But flowers, he has never been a man that gives flowers. I surprised him when he retired. I put on all flags in the garden, in the front garden, a very big flag. Put things on the windows. I get a large basket with all things for him for his retirement, and he came from his work, and there were all balloons in the garden, and he was, "Holy, what have you done? You are crazy." So the whole neighborhood with that knew that he was retired. So he said to me, "You are crazy." No, they don't. So I think his feet were very dirty. Later on, I have to look in my eye, and I have a eyeglass where I can put in some sterilized water to clean my eye, and maybe it's better then. I hope, because sometimes my eye are tears in my eye, so I see double flowers. You see, when it is dry, and I put over a new layer, it lightens up more. But that can I also do if when the inner side is done. A little bit here. Can you see this part? No. There's one along here, but that's a long, thin thing, but you don't see that. Where I have to put up or zoom out a little bit. can see it. You had a great retirement party. So much fun. You brought us along. Yes, it was so funny. He came on the street with his car and he thought, what is going on there? What is happening? So, and I still have the big flag because there was a long pole from the house with a very big flag and all little flags around the garden, balloons. And all the neighbors came to congratulate him because he was retired. Will says, the whole neighborhood knows. I said, yes, the whole neighborhood knows you are retired. And the cars that came through the streets were putting on their horns. So it was fun. But I think he was a little bit embarrassed or something. He loved it that I did it, but I think he was a little bit embarrassed. Why do you have to do that? But I liked it. Yes, he was. In the first time he thought he was in the wrong street or by the wrong house. Again, with my hand in the paint. Turn it around. Otherwise there is paint all over it. At first I tried it with my finger, but to put on the gold, but that didn't work because of the glue. It's a little bit bubbly. Dus that is why it didn't work with my finger. If it are straight lines, there are people that posting on my Facebook on the flowers that I get. I see it in the right corner of my screen, because the screen is in where I can see the chat is in front of me. So when I get a notification of Facebook, I see it in the right corner. Because I have my telephone for the music, and I have other screen in front of me. That's a big screen, and there are all different colors of magnolia flowers. So dus I hope that the weather is going to be better soon, that we can paint the walls in the living room, because before the renovation over here we did I did this room, my art room, we did the bedroom, we did other room where the sauna is, and the shower we painted, the hallway, the stairs, and then they came for the renovation, and it's some of the doors and by the stairs there are little flakes of the paint, because they were not really carefully, so we have to redo that a little bit. And we painted the kitchen, the whole downstairs, and the whole at the front by the front door. We did that, so it's only the living room, and the living room is 6.5 meters long and about 3.5 meters wide. So there are large walls and the whole ceiling, but there are also cabinets that I have to put from the wall before I can paint it. So we have a lot of work to do. But when the weather is better, we can open the kitchen door, that the dogs can go into the garden, so they don't walk in the way, because when we are busy they are always in front of your feet, and then they can play outside. when this cold paint is finished, I will show you what I'm going to do with the inside of those leaves. Come on. Before I can color them in. Yes, my coat is empty. I only need another brush for that. I have a lot of brushes over here. I use this filbert. This is a thicker paint. I'm not allowed to put my hand in here because that is already that's still wet. I think this filbert is too white for this work. Or this paint is a little bit too thick. Yes. No. This one is more pointy. Wetten my palette a little bit. Yes, this better. This one is more with a point, so I can get into the corners. And this is what I do with all the leaves and all the flowers, and also the branch. I put in first layer of this white, because the paint, the color, it has to be sticked on it, and because of the pour it's so smooth, you have to be it has to be a little bit rougher beneath it. Otherwise you can paint good enough. Yes, it's easier with this brush than with the velvet. Because I can roll him to the side. And when the original color later on is in the flowers and the leaves, they will pop up at the blue background. The blue background is a little bit the interpretation of the sky. That is what I want. And the epoxy, when everything is painted, there will be only a little amount of epoxy over it. Look, and that is what I meant. You get a little bit to the cold, but when everything is painted and the epoxy is in it, I can put an extra layer of gold on it, because when the gold paint is touching the epoxy with a little cotton stick, you can clean it easy from the epoxy. That is also what I did when I make a mistake in that fish pound for Will, and I didn't like it. You make a cotton stick wet and you get over it and it's gone. So it doesn't matter that there is a little bit of paint on the epoxy later on from the gold. It's very easy to clean. So tomorrow I think I put the rest of the gold on it and put every white in it what is necessary. And I think I'll do the live then on Sunday when I put colors into the flowers. Because otherwise the videos, the streams will be so long and everything will be the same. And I don't think that is nice for you to see that every stream I do the same thing over and over. So it's nicer to see on Sunday when I put in the original colors of the flowers. minute, I have to go to the toilet also. I drink my lemonade, I have to pee. And this is a leaf. This will be a green leaf. And here's a little bit behind the flower. I don't know if Bill is still watching football, because I hear different things. I think he is. I think the football match is not important, because he is zapping from one to the other. Thank you for being here, Fatima, and have a nice dinner, darling. And I will fix the gold and every white thing where the definitely colors come. I will do that tomorrow, and on Sunday I'll be live to put in the original colors of these colors. Weet dat, for the Magnolias. So I hope to see you on Sunday, and love you. Bye bye. Did you type something wrong, Linda? I have that sometimes when I'm commenting on my telephone, when Bruce is on or something like that, and you get that autocorrect on your telephone. Ah, I hate that. I want to put in this flower. And then really I have to go to the toilet, so otherwise I pee on the ground. Don't laugh, but it's true. The lid of my painting box. So tomorrow I will finish first the gold and put in all this what I have done in here. I can, oh, I have to look, come on, come on, come on, otherwise I can see it, what I'm doing. Come, stupid thing. I can turn him. Maybe a little bit like this. No. Come on. No. It does not want what I want. Yeah, maybe a little bit like this. But otherwise I can put up my canvas. So this is what I finished tomorrow, so you don't have to see every stream from for the gold and the leaves. And on Sunday I'll come back. I put the original colors into the flowers, and that can I do in one stream, I think, because there are only the leaves and the branches. And when everything is dry, I can make the epoxy resin, but I don't need a whole bottle. I only need maybe 80 mils, because with a wooden stick like this, you put only into the pedals your epoxy. So it will look like stainless steel of stained glass. Dus there are only a little amount, so it will shine and the colors will come up that I use. So tomorrow I finish this, and I hope that I see you all on Sunday. And thank you everybody for being here, and kisses from me. No, I don't make a mess. Thank you very much, and please thumbs up, and see you on Sunday.